I learned how to count to 10 in the.
Me too.
In the Chinese one though.
Is that one Hana or
Il?
Il.
Oh, so it's young 0.
Oh, okay.
Young,
sorry.
Il,
E,
some,
sa, o,
Yuk, chill, pal,
gu,
sheep. Today I learned a new word, which is I was in the taxi and we had no idea where he was going. So I learned the word left, which isn't it Wejuk?
I actually don't know, but
yeah, it's like Wejuk. I'm probably saying that so wrong. So if you're Korean, sorry, Chuse,
Chaesung
Chaesung
Hamnida.
Hamnida. Yeah, that's like another
so
thing is that they have like sets of language where like one's formal, one's informal, where you only speak formal if you're speaking to someone older than you or at like a professional setting, or
if someone's older than you or higher ranking or you don't know them, it's like formal.
Then you
but overall, honestly, like learning Hangul, which is like the written Korean language, is so easy. Like honestly, if you just sat down and like with like a Korean person, like you could learn it in 2 hours. I swear.
No, that's true.
It's so straightforward, and like I don't know, in English there's so many exceptions to the rule, and in Korean it's just like this is this. You know what I mean?
That's literally how they are.
Phonetic, like it's not tonal.
All the teachers always constantly ask me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But to them, they're literally just asking me is everything good? Like how's like is like your day going okay? In like North America, there's so much like context behind "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
So, but they don't realize
like
that.
Why do I not look okay? The guy at the gym that I have a crush on. The trainer, he'll never watch this.
All 49 of my cousins. Don't tell him.
Every time I see him, mainly just anytime I see like anyone, I just say like, hi, how are you? And then like one day he was like, how come every day you ask how am I? And I was like, oh, like is that weird? And like he was just like, every day it's the same question, like so insecure about it. And then I asked my co-teacher the next day, is it weird to ask how are you? And she was like, oh, like yeah, like in Korean, like people are just like, you want to know how I am every day, but like you know, like in English it's like like even if you're not good, like I don't know about you, I just always say like I'm good even if I'm like
all the students say so. Well, one thing is that I have arm hair, kind of like every other North American person out there, and here like they are hairless. I had these little grade 1 girls.
Is that natural though? Do you know?
I don't know.
I've always wondered if that's like natural.
It's all my arm hair, and they were like, oh my god, and I was like, oh, this brings me back to like the days when my brother used to literally make fun of me for having hairy arms. So PTSD, just like
another
secretly
thing,
upset.
You're from Canada, so your healthcare is obviously different from America. Have you noticed that like everyone just casually goes to the hospital?
Even if they have a cold?
Yeah, so when I first got here, I feel like when being around like 400 kids, it took a toll. I had like a cold, like it's fine.
They just full-blown sneeze without
covering their
sneeze or coughing, like this whole thing is like this isn't a thing. They just go
even the teacher.
Even like everyone. Like it's not a thing. And so I started teaching them to go like this because I was like, that's fucking gross.
Are you dabbing?
Yeah. Oh no, ew.
I was like, how was your weekend? I was a little sick though, so I went to the hospital. I was like, oh my god, like are you okay? like are you like why are you at
refuse
school?
To go to the hospital. So like when people go, it's like
but I heard
it's really cheap
like,
here too.
Like a CAT scan or a CT scan, I forget which one.
I think they're the same.
Are they?
Yeah. My mom does that.
Oh, I honestly had no idea.
Well, okay, so
in Canada, is it free?
So if you went into the emergency room to go get, you like randomly had to go into the emergency room and get them, it's free. But if you like...
What?
Yeah. But like I can go to the clinic and like for free. Like one time I had strep throat in the summer and I had to go to the clinic, get checked up by a doctor and blood tests taken for mono, and that was all free. And the antibiotics, but I had to pay for the antibiotics once I got there. Healthcare through my work.
Okay.
So it was like...
I got sick, like pretty sick 2 weeks before I moved here. I actually had like a kidney infection. Kidney infection.
Whatever. Or I can
or just keep it. Like
it's kind of funny.
Anyways, yeah. I I feel like we're getting off track.
Yeah, when we first got here, we had to go intense.
Here?
Remember when we first got here? Okay, listen to this. Like, this is how quick and efficient South Koreans are. Before you obviously teach at a school with children, they have to make sure you're not like on drugs or like that you're healthy. So basically, we go into this clinic. They take your height and your weight.
Eye test.
An eye test, a hearing test. So eye, hearing, blood, pee,
urine,
the jaw, the dental one, and
the scan, tuberculosis.
Yeah, chest. All of that was literally done within
like 5 minutes.
Literally 7 minutes. So I have like a phobia of needles. I literally
But they don't even give you time to like.
I passed out. I fell on the floor in the Korean hospital.
Yeah,
I fell.
they just don't give you time to
I had a translator up on my phone that said I am going to faint after this needle.
Did?
I told them, and they like thought I was like kidding, or they just didn't understand what I was saying. And I was like, I am going to faint. Like I always faint after I get needles because I am like terrified of them. Like, they are my worst fear. And so we go in, and my co-teacher was there, and I was like, you have to hold my hand. Like, you have to. So I got him to hold my hand.
Aww.
And I was there, and I didn't even feel the blood work. And it was my first time getting blood work, and oh, that always freaks me out, like getting a needle in that spot on my arm. I got the blood work done. And by the way, they take your blood in like the middle of the waiting room.
It's all out in the open.
It's in the public. So I was like, oh my god, I can't handle this. Like,
including the urine.
I feel sick. But then I fainted and then literally fell on the floor because I decided, I was like, after I got my needle and the blood work, I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Even though I should have just like laid down. And I went to the bathroom, and then I like thought I was okay to come out, and I opened the door and I just dropped to the floor.
Oh my god.
Like and like 2 nurses came running, and my co-teacher and like helped me.
This is our first day, right?
Yeah, this is like the
second day.
And I told them, and I was like, I'm going to faint, like I can't help it. And then I did, and then they laid me down and put my feet like up, elevated, because you're supposed to when you're, and then I took a picture that y'all put in right here that you can see that I took like 30 seconds after I like was revived.
Oh my god.
That was fun. And I was still in like a silk blouse and like the worst day of my life, literally. Not to be dramatic.
Talking about cultural differences, right? So like,
yeah, but that is just one, is like how quick they are. Like when we go to the
Bali culture.
When I go into the ER at home, it's like I'm there
Hours.
at least for 2 hours, at least. Like that's like a short wait. But here it's like in and out, 6 tests, which was like honestly for the best. But then during, I was like.
But like,
such an advanced country in some ways, very similar but also completely different in some ways.
That's why it was so hard to answer that question the other day when he was like, what's the biggest difference from Korea that you've noticed in like in the US?
Driving,
and it's just
like,
so hard to pinpoint it to one.
And like the regulations with workers at home, it takes 5 years to build like one apartment building, and here it takes them 5 months.
So fast.
It's like scary because they work like
18 hours a day.
They sleep in their cars like outside the construction site, like with the seats down. I've passed like a bunch of them. I feel so bad.
That's why I live for that 8:30 to 4:30 life, baby.
Yeah. That's why I need to be an entrepreneur where I don't have to like.
Yeah.
I need to make passive income. I don't know how.
Actually, I have another bottle in the fridge. I've never experienced a heated floor before, like living in Florida.
Oh shit, yeah. See, for me, it's like my dad would turn on the heated floor in the mornings in the winters when it's like minus 20.
Minus 20?
Yeah. Celsius though.
Oh my god. Why do people live in Canada?
Literally, it's like where the air hurts your face in the winter.
So negative 68?
Yeah.
What? In your hometown?
Yeah. Minus 20 degrees Celsius. Look how I just spelled Celsius.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, that's not real.
104.
Show them that. 104 Fahrenheit?
That's like the coldest it gets where I'm from. You're not allowed to go outside in schools. Like your recess and like your lunch breaks and stuff, like you have to stay inside.
I would think you would be under like emergency lockdown. How do you like go out?
You're not.
Let's talk about soju.
All I know is that it gets you.
You wouldn't think it does. Is that like grammatically correct?
I think so. Because it's only like 15. But like if you think that's like peach schnapps.
Peach schnapps? You just like.
When I was in like my first year of university, like a frosh, people would drink like.
What is frosh?
First year university.
Like like a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
A frosh?
That's
Why
what
are
they're
you saying
called.
it with like an accent?
That's what they call.
How do you get like frosh from freshman? Canadians are so weird.
Like that's
I've
that
never
crazy.
I've never heard that term before.
Whatever.
But soju is like so smooth.
Like we'll split one bottle.
Yeah, we drink.
Which is $1.50.
Yes, it's like 1,500 won, which is like $1. You don't think it messes you up, but like suddenly you're like 4 shots in. And
We always like drink it with food. That's the thing about their drinking here. It's not like they go out to like every time you go to a different bar, it's like you get food with it, right?
I just tried to put the lid on this. In the US, and I'm sure in Canada too, it's like just so normal to go to a bar or a pub or even a restaurant, honestly, and like just drink.
Yeah,
like,
it's
here,
like we would only do that because it saves so much money.
Yeah, and like here, that's like not acceptable. Like a lot of times you're refused service if you don't order some sort of, and like it can just be like an appetizer that you share with someone, but like food and drinks always go together. Oh, it's so good.
Their fried chicken. Okay,
it's unreal.
I wouldn't even touch fried chicken at home.
No.
Never. Ew, KFC makes me want to puke.
After crispy, right?
After you
like,
eat it, like
oh, you hear the crunch.
and you don't even feel like if you ate fried chicken at home, like you would feel you need to go sleep.
But here in like this almost every food I've tried in Korea, like you eat it and then like you just feel good afterwards.
Because
like,
it's like a lot of the time they use like 100%
foods.
olive oil to fry it. Like I don't know, it's better than like canola oil and like vegetable oil and stuff. My butt is on fire.
The first month I was like, I need American food that like, or tacos. Oh my god, like
Mexican food I miss so much. But I went to a
miss.
really good restaurant that we're gonna go to.
Oh yeah, you went to one in Seoul.
Yeah, it was so good. It's called Gusto's Tacos. So
Look at
good.
that, free
It was
promo.
so good.
My family owns a Mexican restaurant. We have 2 restaurants. One is Clancy's Cantina. Mexican food is just like a part of my daily life, and it's been so long. I'm like,
You're gonna literally go to this restaurant.
Oh my god, that was
Like,
so vulgar.
It's funny like beeping things out because then no one knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have no idea what you're saying. Like our school lunches are so good.
I know, and they're healthy. School lunches here compared to North America is just blows my mind. Like I don't understand why we don't all just follow the South Koreans.
I know.
Oh god. Hey guys, I think we should call it a quits. This is gonna have to be a part 1 and 2 because it's really long.
Honestly, we kind of just went on a tangent.
Yeah, we did, but it was fun. Maybe we
fun.
should just keep doing this more often.
Let's think of a name to call like our segment. Soju.
I don't know. Cheers to that. Ugh. Thanks for listening, guys. This was our pre.
Yeah. This was our pregame.
This was literally our pregame, sitting on the floor. We were like, let's vlog. It's Liz's 26th birthday. This will be something you can look back on your 26th birthday.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know it is. Post in the comments, wish Liz happy birthday. Whatever time you're watching this, good morning, good night, good evening. I don't know what time zone I'm in anymore. So, annyeong, bye.